My name's Laura Bennett. I'm 33, and last spring, my life turned upside down when I found a letter in my late mom's attic that changed everything. I never thought my own sister, Megan, would hold a gun to my head, demanding I sign over mom's farm, her voice cold as steel. "Do it, Laura, or I swear I'll end you." My blood stained the floorboards of the home where we grew up, as my brother-in-law, Ethan, watched with a smirk. I was sure I'd die in the place Mom poured her heart into for us. Before I tell you how I survived, fought back, and uncovered a secret that shattered my family, drop a comment letting me know where you're reading from. If you've ever been betrayed by someone you loved, hit like and follow for more real stories of loyalty and revenge that might change how you see your own relationships. Here's how I turned pain into power and found a new beginning. I grew up on a small farm in rural Ohio, surrounded by cornfields and the smell of fresh hay. Mom bought the land after she left Dad when I was 10, determined to give me and Megan, my older sister by 3 years, a safe place to call home. The farmhouse was old but cozy, with creaky stairs and a big porch where we'd sip lemonade in the summer. Megan and I were thick as thieves back then, racing through the fields, building forts in the barn, dreaming of our futures under the stars. But when I was 15, Dad got sick with lung cancer and passed away. Mom changed after that, spending hours in the attic, writing in a locked journal. "Just sorting memories," she'd say, but her eyes were haunted, like she was hiding something big. Mom became our everything, working as a nurse to keep the farm going. "This land's our heart," she'd tell us, her hands rough from tending the garden. "It'll always keep us grounded." I believed her with every fiber of my being. Megan, though, started pulling away in high school. She was the charming one, always the center of attention, and got a scholarship to a fancy college in Chicago. I stayed close, helping Mom with chores and taking a job at the local diner to chip in. When Megan visited, she'd roll her eyes at the farm's old-fashioned charm. "Sell this place, Mom," she'd say at Thanksgiving. "You could live somewhere nicer." Mom just smiled. "This isn't just land, Meg, it's us." After college, Megan changed completely. The sister who once braided my hair and shared secrets became all about status, designer bags, a shiny condo, and a marketing job in the city. She met Ethan, a slick lawyer with a charming grin and a calculating stare. The first time they visited, Ethan paced the farm like he was pricing it, calling the barn a teardown and the fields wasted potential. Megan laughed it off, but her comments cut deep. "This place is cute, Laura, but it's a money pit." Mom seemed uneasy around Ethan, locking the attic door when they were around. Their wedding at a swanky downtown hotel felt like another world. Mom and I, in our simple dresses, didn't fit with Megan's upscale crowd. Mom's toast was heartfelt, but I overheard Ethan call it small-town nonsense to a guest. 2 years ago, Mom got sick with leukemia. I took a leave from my job as a kindergarten teacher to move back to the farm, managing her treatments and keeping the place running. Megan promised to help but showed up only twice, always rushing off for work stuff. Mom's disappointment was quiet but heavy. I handled everything: hospital runs, bills, even planting the garden Mom loved. One night, when the pain meds eased up, Mom grabbed my hand. "Laura, the farm's yours," she whispered, her voice weak but certain. "You've been its soul. Megan's got her own path now." I cried, promising to keep it. The next day, she met her lawyer, Susan Hayes, to update her will, looking peaceful after. Mom's death broke me. I'd sit on the porch, holding her favorite scarf, the farm too quiet without her laughter. Megan and Ethan came for the funeral, and for a moment, as we stood by Mom's grave, Megan's hug felt like my sister again. Ethan stood back, checking his watch, his suit too sharp for the occasion. That warmth faded fast. After the service, Megan caught me in the kitchen. "We should sell the farm," she said, her tone sharp. "It's worth a lot now." I shook my head. Mom wanted me to keep it. Her eyes narrowed, but she left with Ethan, who was waiting by their fancy car. We met Susan a week later in her office, filled with photos of her kids. Megan and Ethan arrived late, dressed like they were closing a deal. The will was clear. I got the farm, paying Megan half its value over 7 years, no interest. Mom's savings were split evenly, and we'd divide her things. Megan's face stayed blank, but her fingers tapped restlessly. Ethan leaned forward. Can we sell it outright? Susan said Mom's wish was for me to keep the farm, but I could sell later if I chose. Megan nodded, glancing at Ethan. At lunch at Mom's favorite cafe, Megan pushed again. Sell, Laura. Get a condo. Pay me now. Ethan added, farms are dying. Cash out while you can. I held firm. It's home. Things got darker. My cousin Amy called from Chicago. Megan and Ethan are in trouble, she said. They owe $130,000. Bad investments, Ethan's gambling debts. It clicked. They needed the farm's money to save themselves. I lived simply on my teacher's salary. The farm paid off. I wasn't giving up Mom's dream for their mistakes. Megan's calls turned nasty. You're selfish, keeping that farm for yourself, she screamed. Mom spoiled you, leaving you stuck in this nowhere town. Ethan texted, family helps family. Do the right thing. Relatives, swayed by Megan's lies that I'd tricked Mom into giving me the farm, called to guilt me. Then weird things started. A man in a gray truck watched the farmhouse, speeding off when I got close. Days later, I found a window unlatched, a realtor's card on the kitchen table. Megan admitted letting a realtor in with Mom's spare key. I thought a price would sway you, she said. Furious, I changed the locks. The threats grew scarier. Megan called late, sounding off. You'll regret this, she slurred. Scratches appeared on my new locks. My friend Rachel, a nurse who'd known us since childhood, begged me to act. Megan's dangerous, Laura. I installed security cameras and met with Susan, who suggested documenting everything for a restraining order. My neighbor, Mr. Jenkins, a retired mechanic, saw a man in a suit snooping around my barn. Looked like Ethan, he said. I'll keep watch. I stopped sleeping, checking doors constantly, dreaming of Megan chasing me through the fields. One day, I found the farm listed online for sale, with photos of my bedroom, Mom's garden, labeled Ready for Development. The realtor, Ethan's buddy, thought Megan had permission. Susan's legal threat got it taken down, but Megan's texts turned sinister. You can't hide forever. My health tanked, migraines, no appetite, crying at school. My principal suggested a break, but Mom's voice, this lands our heart, kept me going. One morning, a note was taped to my door, no stamp, in strange handwriting. Sell, or you lose it all. It smelled of cigarette smoke, not Megan's perfume. Mr. Jenkins's camera caught a man in a hoodie leaving it at 4 a.m. Not Ethan, he said. Someone else. Susan thought it was a hired thug, common in money schemes. I added motion lights and an alarm, but fear was my constant shadow. On a sunny Saturday, I was weeding Mom's garden when the doorbell rang. My camera showed Megan and Ethan, her with a folder, him in a polished suit, smiling coldly. We just want to talk, Megan called, her voice too calm. My gut screamed danger, but I opened the door, chain on. A plan that works for us all, Ethan said. I let them in, heart pounding, keeping my phone close. At the kitchen table, Megan slid the folder over. Take a loan for 60% of the farm's value, she said. Pay us now. Keep the farm. Ethan nodded. It's fair. I saw through it. You want me to go into debt to fix your mess. Megan's calm cracked. She shoved the table, grabbed my arm, and slammed me against the counter. A glass fell, shattering. Pain seared my shoulder. Sign it, she yelled, pulling a handgun from her bag. Ethan grabbed my hair, forcing me to the floor. My head hit the wood, blood pooling. He kicked my side, hard again, stealing my breath. Sign or you're done, Megan screamed, the gun shaking in her hand. I curled up, vision fading, tasting blood. Ethan picked up Mom's iron bookend, raising it high. Megan's voice was ice. Do it, Laura, or I swear I'll end you. I saw murder in her eyes, my sister gone. Then the front door burst open. Drop the gun, Mr. Jenkins shouted, holding his phone, recording. Rachel stood behind him, phone to her ear. Sheriff's coming, Megan froze, the gun wavering. Ethan dropped the bookend, panic in his eyes. She attacked us, he lied. Mr. Jenkins didn't budge. Got it all on video, including your wife's threat to kill her. Sirens wailed. Megan tried to fake tears, but Rachel wasn't fooled. You're done, she said. Medics rushed me to the hospital. 2 broken ribs, a concussion, a cut needing 18 stitches. Bruises covered my body. Sheriff's deputies took my statement, Mr. Jenkins' video sealing the truth. Megan and Ethan were arrested for assault and attempted coercion. I stayed in the hospital 5 days, Rachel by my side. That video nails them, she said. My Aunt Clara visited, apologizing for believing Megan's lies about me stealing the farm. Back home, the farm felt wrong, the attack lingering in every corner. I stayed with Rachel, unable to face it. Nightmares hit hard, Megan's gun, Ethan's kicks. A doctor diagnosed PTSD, suggesting therapy. Then Susan found something shocking. A locked box in Mom's attic, hidden behind a false wall. Inside were letters, photos, and a flash drive about a land deal gone wrong. Mom had uncovered Ethan's firm buying up local farms, using shady tactics to force sales for a big developer. There were names, dates, even a recording of Ethan bribing an official. Was this why they wanted the farm? To bury Mom's evidence? Susan hired an investigator, Tom Reed, to dig deeper. Tom linked Ethan's firm, Green Vista, to illegal land grabs with millions at stake. The hooded man was likely Jake Palmer, a fixer for Green Vista. They'd kill to keep this quiet, Tom warned. I added deadbolts and cameras, living in fear, checking shadows. The trial was brutal. Mr. Jenkins' video played, Megan's NU chilling the courtroom. Bank records showed their $150,000 debt. Ethan's gambling, Megan's luxury spending. Texts proved they planned to force me to sell, even get rid of me. Megan blamed Ethan. He claimed she was obsessed. Both lost. Megan got 8 years, Ethan 10, with restraining orders. I felt empty, not victorious. Returning to the farm was like stepping into a nightmare. The blood was gone, but the fear wasn't. Rachel and Mr. Jenkins helped repaint, but it wasn't enough. In Mom's attic, I found her letter. This farm's our soul, Laura. You've kept it alive. Megan, find your way back. I sobbed, knowing Mom would have hated this. I painted the kitchen red, Mom's favorite, and turned the barn into a community art space, teaching kids to paint, their laughter easing my pain. Tom's work led to Jake Palmer's arrest for other crimes. He admitted working for Green Vista, hired to scare me. The FBI took Mom's box, launching an investigation into Green Vista's corruption. I sold the farm to a young family, sharing its happy memories, our field races, Mom's garden. With the money, I bought a small cottage near school and started the Ellen Bennett Art Haven, offering free art therapy for trauma survivors. The kids' colorful murals helped me heal. A year later, Megan wrote from prison, begging forgiveness. I visited once, seeing a flicker of my sister, but said no contact until she proved change. Ethan's letters stopped when I ignored them. Tom, now a friend, became more, a gentle romance built on trust. I started a counseling degree, planted a garden for Mom, and built a new family with Rachel and Mr. Jenkins. Megan's betrayal showed me home is about love, not just land. Share your stories of betrayal or strength below. Like and follow for more calm revenge story tales. I'm Laura, living my way, proving the best revenge is shining brighter than the darkness.